Hello, I'd like to welcome you to the World Care Day of COMPRESSPORT, one of our supplier. My name is Guido. I'm one of the mechanics from Deceuninck in the Belgian cycling team. And COMPRESSPORT asked me to introduce and to show you something about the cleaning stuff and bikes. Also in this period we have all different periods than normal, and they asked me to show you how you can clean your bike at home by yourself. You have to use a few products, but the only thing what you need is a water hole, a water bucket. I prepare some stuff here, a normal sponge and something, or a second one, something to clean the frame. So afterwards you will see how it works. I'm here in a nice property. It's private. In Germany it's forbidden to do it outside, but we are on a private property, so we can do it here. It's allowed. Normally I do it on a self-wash station somewhere, on a tank station or fuel station, and that you stay safe. So I hope you are doing well. We have a nice sunny day here. Also in the last couple of days we had nice weather. You see it on my bike. It's a little bit more dirty than other days, but I leave it like it was. So I'd like to show you how dirty it can be, that we can clean the dust. You have it on the road, you have it in the parks, everywhere. That's now my gravel bike. And I like to show you how it works, that you clean it. So we have here some products from also a supplier of us, from the team. We first at all we go to the degreaser a little bit. For one time it's you can use the old old water bottle, scoop it off. You need in German it's Pinsel. We make it also a little bit funny. You put it in you leave the bike like it is dry. Everything you see on my chain, it's really dirty. Normally I don't use it like this, and I don't like it. I like to go on the bike with a proper bike, so it makes more fun. So then you can also use like usual for the moment, but I only use it for cleaning the bike, the black one. Otherwise it looks a little bit scared. When you are scared for your hands, first at all you try to wash the chain a little bit. So you put on the degreaser everywhere where it is a little bit oily. A little bit is a good question. It's a little bit more for the moment. So around the chain, also on the back side. I hope everybody can understand me well. Otherwise you can also ask the questions, please. And also on the cassette. And to the derriere. And the wheels. So then you can put this away, and the rest you can use the next time also, so it's not done yet. Then we use the two different ones. I use the sponge, the normal sponge, to clean the chain first, and afterwards we put out the wheels and go to the other ones and clean it separately. So we go to a normal water bucket with a little bit soap in. That is degreasing enough. And then you go onto the chain. You see afterwards you have everything from the oil into the sponge. There you can see already a good cleaning. And also we take the back side like this. nice when it drops into your frame. Then it will be a little bit scratched. And then you take out the wheels. Leave the chain like there. Nope. Like this. And put it back in. There are already questions or no? Nothing, okay. I have a friend who is helping me. He is filming, and he will also send me next your questions when you write it down already. We use for the moment his property, so it's not my one. So then you can take the water hole. Already. So, and then I spray a little bit to the cassette, and you see it's already clear. And also I will show you on the chain. You will take the rest off, only the water. So you see now it helps already when you have the right stuff to clean it a lot. For me or for us in the team, it works the best when you use the same product, the oil and the degreaser and everything, then this combined, yeah, then you have that's the best result when you use it from one company. It's nice to have a nice supplier like this also, like COMPRESSPORT also. I use the socks for the moment. It's not hot, but then I can use also the nice socks from COMPRESSPORT. So then at next I show you, I go behind the bucket, then I can show you with the blue one. So go around again. So this in the bucket, so, and I'll show you how you can do it. Oh, that was close. So also on a gravel bike needs a little bit service and also cleaning, but it's the same like when you do it on the road bike, so don't worry. And also mountain bike, okay, you don't have to do the tire, but at the end the wheel is the same. And it looks already better. The spokes you can do also easily with a sponge or spoke like this. The most of the questions I have to will be like what I have to look after the disc brakes. It changed nothing. The soap who is in and the cleaning stuff are not so aggressive that it will be destroy or make it worse to clean them. But when you go after the cleaning directly on the road, you will hear the screening from the brake pads until they are back dry. So it's only the thing when they are wet, they make more noise. You will hear it also in the race or when you go on training, they make more noise when they are wet. That's the only thing. When they are back dry, you have the same result than before also. So, front wheel, it's already done. So, you can go to the cassette also with a small, with a small brush, but this is already a good result. And then we clean the back one also. And for that it's a normal soap, okay. So, a little bit of spokes, the other side in. And you can go also over the disc and the hub inside, when you can reach it. Or you go with a little brush in. fine. Put it on the side and spray it a little bit with clear water. You can use what you when you have a Kershaw or something, a high pressure cleaner. You can use them, but there's a little bit more service in the back afterwards. You have to look after the degrease and more oil. So when you use a normal water hole, it's all enough. It's only to make the dust off and the soap from the bike and the wheel. So then I put them in the sun. They can dry already a little bit. Put them later again. So we are fine with that. So you see already we go one time more over the chain, like so, like this, and over the derrière. And the most of the grease and the oil, it's done. So then you put this sponge away and use another ones for the frame again. So, and also with the electric stuff, when you have an electric shifter on your bikes from different suppliers or from different fabrics, don't worry about the wet. Nothing can happen. So you see it in the rain also, the most of the times you have no problems with that. And don't worry. Mostly we start at the top of the bike, that is your seat. You have maybe chamois cream or something on it, so probably it's enough with normal soap that you clean it a little bit. Why we start in the top? It's easy. The dirt can go down and at the end it will be drop off from the frame. Yeah. So, and then you make it really nicely soapy. Everything like this. And you see with my special sponge or with my special brush, it is really nice to do it. And you can reach every single part from the bike. And also, like I told, you can do it easy over the brake pads also, like we did over the disc chain, the brake disc. So again, a little bit more water. One part. Also, you can clean your handlebar tape and your shifters. And we go to the other side. So, and at the end we go to the bottom. Yep. Clean your bottom cage also. Then it's your bottom not so much scratched from the dust and dirt. So you see, I do it easy and proper in few minutes. That's for me it's a daily work. It goes easy and fast, but you can do it also in 10 minutes. It's done already, and then you will see afterwards the result, and you like to go on the proper bike to a ride. So don't forget your pedals. So that was it already in cleaning. Then we spray it one time more. Looks like I have everything Great. So you see the difficult time. What? Bist du noch hier? Ah, okay. Nice. Thank you for the question. Yes, probably myself. I wash every time after every ride. I wash my bike. So and I like to do it. Okay, sometimes I do it with the high pressure cleaner, but at the most of the time I clean it every day. Sunday it's not so usual, but then latest I do it on Monday. So when you are like me, mechanic in a pro team, then it is yeah, in your head you like to do it on a proper bike. Yeah. So you see, for the moment all a little bit wet, so we can leave it in the sun a little bit. That's not a problem. At the end I take an old t-shirt or old towel. It's also nice, but it has to be a little bit more with the wool, also normal wool, for to dry it. When you have too much chemical stuff, then it will not dry so good. Then we take first the frame, and the wheels, like the water. That is what I hate, the water bubbles that you see later. When they dry, you see it on the frame. It's not so nicely. So for that we dry them a little bit. But the weather conditions, I think for the moment in whole Europe, it's not bad. Or I don't know, in the whole world. We are online a whole world. I saw in the beginning. And but you can do it also in your garage or in your basement. I hope so. It's not so nice when you have to train, like in Europe it's at France, Italy and Spain. They are locked down all and cannot use to go outside, and also maybe cannot clean outside. For that you need a great property. Like we are here now for the moment. But usual, you can do it mostly in these countries also outside. So clean it also. Sometimes you see what you forget or forgot, then you can do it with your towel or your old t-shirt. Best that you dry a little bit more. So you might change a little bit more. Move it also a little bit. What we have underneath. Also everything. Yep. Nice. So that looks already really good. Some questions still? No? Some okays? Yeah, a lot? No. Just a joke. I hope you enjoy my cleaning. So, that's already good. Done. Then we let them dry a little bit more, have a look to the wheels. You see already they was dusty before, a little bit more cleaning you can do also with the towel. Cannot move everything with one turn, so the rest, or some spokes.
What's that?
Also, wait, yeah, thanks. You can clean it a little bit more with the towel, what you cannot reach with the sponge. Some spokes are still dirty. You go over that and then go again over the rim, and it looks already proper again. Then, so you get also, when you have air compression at home or something, you can do it also with that. but normally it's enough when it dries like this in the sun, or you turn it a little bit like me for a moment. You can go over the disc also, don't worry, but it has to be not a oily towel or something, so just for to dry. You can go over the disc also, don't worry. First, we take the front here, that's already really proper. That was a good job, thank you. And on the other side, looks good. Also the disc and also behind. I hope everybody enjoy and can see what I do, otherwise you can ask. My friend will ask me the questions or introduce. And looks all good. And also when you clean, when you look after the tires, you can also look after some sticks in it, so that you save your tire a little bit more, but this looks really good. It's still okay. It's used already a little bit, like the last 6 weeks. So and this one also, try to have a look there, that you are stay safe, and they're still okay, have no punctures there yet, no sticks in, perfect, really good. So I hope frame is also not also okay now. Yep, dry. You see, shifters also still working, also when you get in the wet. So, some inches out. Now it's everything good. So afterwards, we have to look to some new oil. When you stay in dry conditions, you can use things for dry weather conditions. We have here different ones, something like wax or dry lube that you can spray on, or you can spray and use other oil and other spray for other weather conditions, but when you have once, it's already okay. And try to do not so much on, but use, like you see, it's not nice when it starts dripping, but when it is less, then it's also not so good for the usual. So for the moment we stay in dry weather conditions, so I will use this for my own. You can do a little bit spray on your derailleur, yeah, and on the pulley wheels. I was thinking about the name, sorry. And also in the back. So don't spray on the calipers from the brake. That's the oil for sure. That will destroy your brake pads, and you have to change to new ones. So for that, on the fork you nothing have to do. And the front caliper, you can do something on your bottom bracket, a little bit spray, but you will see it later when you go back in the dust or on the road. You will see there will be confirmed the new dust again. So this we have. Then we put in the back wheel. So that's already okay. The brake is not touching, and then we use the wax for the dry conditions. This wax has to be dry a little bit, so and then you can use it on the chain. So this Then we try. It's just perfect again. So nothing happened during the washing. That is mostly, you can use also a little bit spray on your pedals when you use the mountain bike or the gravel pedals, so then it's not screaming when you go in. On the other side also a little bit. So, and from this part, was it closed already? I forgot something? Else? No? Okay, fine. Then I'm happy. So take the bike off. Seat was also fine. Put the front wheel back in. Sun is coming out more. Perfect, nice. So, test also the front wheel. It's okay, the brake is not rubbing. Perfect, good. So, girls, boys, cycling fans, that it was from my cleaning side. I hope you enjoyed and not learned something, but you saw something what you didn't know before already, and that I helped you. Stay safe, please. Stay properly. From the most of the times you stay alone. It will help everybody in their currently situation. And I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice time. I'm open for questions.